Alright, welcome back to SnowRunner. This is going to be the final episode of Ontario. As I said in the end of the previous episode, I did run that truck up here and just dump the water that was in it. So that's why one of them has 370 out of 1559. These both are totally full, so we're gonna drop both these off and then just make the trips that we need to get the rest. And I'm not going to use my wheel just because I don't think this is going to take that long. And wow, that still wasn't enough. This isn't going to take that long. And even if it does take 45 minutes, it's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like dragging my wheel out just to do this. So just going to use the controller, and then the first episode of British Columbia we'll definitely use the wheel, because that's just going to be a lot of exploration and, you know, defogging the map, etc. Okay, there's one. I think we can squeeze through here. And then I'm just going to use one truck, because dragging both these trucks back is just not going to be fun at all. I don't think there's any better way for me to go. The only other water tower is over there, and I mean, I could try to go up this path to get to that water tower. Let's see. This truck, I did put a different gearbox in it, and I do think it's better. But I don't know how this path is. I haven't really driven on this path in a while. But yeah, I mean, it still seems like crazy long. But let's just do it, and then if we don't like it, we'll just do what I was originally going to do, and that is just delete the trailer, recover to the garage, buy a new trailer, and drive back over that way, and just hit the water tower on the way over. But we'll try this and see how this goes. This is the thing that's going to be the problem, I think, is getting up this hill. But low diff lock, we'll see if we make it. The only likely problem I see really running into doing this is running out of fuel. Because I've cleaned up all the trucks all over all the maps, so there's no trucks anywhere anymore. And I returned. See, this is what these stupid little rocks. I returned. I don't know what I was saying. Just talking about that, but I don't have that tag with the fuel tanker on it anymore. It's just I recovered it to my garage and stored it. So the only two trucks I have out are these two trucks. And obviously I'm going to sell one of these. I'm not going to keep both of them. There's no reason. Which I've sold a lot of the trucks from this map, because a lot of them I'm just never going to use. I did keep a couple of them though. Still don't know that I'll really use them, but yeah, see, like, I feel like this just isn't worth it. I feel like it's just better to we're gonna do this one this way at least, but I feel like just recovering back to the garage is just gonna be faster. It's less harsh terrain. It's mostly just asphalt roads. Like, this isn't bad necessarily, but this part kind of sucks. Blew out a tire on that. Luckily I have a spare wheel. I'm pretty sure that's the only one I have though. Yeah, we're not doing this path again. It was a fun test here, but I'm gonna do what I was originally gonna do because I just, one, I think it's gonna be faster, and two, it's just much simpler drive. I mean, this truck's perfectly capable. I don't mean to say like this truck can't handle it, but I'd rather just do the easier drive. And again, this isn't hard mode, so why not recover, you know? Like, I never really understood the, like, when people, like, put limits on themselves. Like, if you want to play that way, then play hard mode. Because then you are forced to play the game in, you know, the hardest way possible. But, like, if you're going to play on normal and then, like, not recover, even though you have the option to do it for free, like, it's just silly. I mean, I guess you could use New Game Plus and just tweak your settings, not allow recoveries, stuff like that, but then like kind of do like a semi-hard mode. Like if you don't like having to pay for certain things, which that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. I feel like hard mode is very well balanced for what it is. It should be difficult and it should, you know, have forced payments for things like recovering and whatnot. I do think changing regions is a little strange that it costs money, but at the same time, I guess I do understand it. Because, like, you could come to this region and do this region, because this region isn't really that hard. Like, I was honestly thinking about this whenever I was preparing for this episode. When I do start a hard mode playthrough, once I complete this save file 100%, I had thought about, like, you know, making a little bit of money in Michigan so I can leave Michigan and then coming here, because you get a ton of trucks from here, and like this region isn't really that hard. There's not really a whole lot of tough terrain. There's not a ton of mud. It's really pretty basic as long as you stick to like the main roads and paths. So I don't know, I feel like this would be a good place to come because you literally get so many trucks here. And you could sell those trucks and make money back off of them. And, you know, obviously you can keep some of those trucks to use for your own fleet. So, like, I don't know. It seems like there's no other region that I can think of that gives you as many trucks as this one does. It's kind of crazy. Now, that may not be the best idea. I don't know. I don't have that much I don't have any experience with hard mode, but like I do know this game pretty well, and I do know that like certain things can be really hard on hard mode, but like for the most part it's really just a matter of, you know, managing your money and doing your best to not flip your trucks and have to recover and do all that, or have to take rescue trucks out to rescue them. So this is pretty muddy here, but this truck's just powering right through it. Like, this truck isn't bad. I actually really do like this truck. It's just slow. I have like a really hard time with slow trucks. I just don't like slow trucks. Like, it's just annoying. I mean, I don't need it to be, you know, like a race car either, but I like it to at least, you know, at least be able to go, you know, kind of fast so that we can complete things at a reasonable amount of time. Alright, so we're just gonna go back the way we came. And then we'll just leave this truck sit. And we'll do the recover thing for the other one. Because I just think it's just gonna be faster. But we should only need to really do one more load of water, I think. At least one more full load. We might have to run back with just the truck and get a load of water. Or maybe in that situation I'll just pop a Zeke's out and just put a water tank on it and use it, as long as it's less than the amount that can carry, which it should be. Because I'm going to use like 500 here, which is basically one of the tanks, and then the other bit is going to go. So yeah, I think we'll have enough. I think one more trip will be enough. Because there's 1,100 gallons of water in these two tanks. The truck and the trailer combined. It's actually, if you add up the two, it's 1,111, but the game only counts it as 1,110. I don't really know why, but that's what it does. I'm pretty sure because I added it up on a calculator. It doesn't, it shows liters there, but I don't know why it's like that. I know I should probably just use liters in the, because it doesn't really make any difference. I'm just so used to it being gallons that it's just weird for me to change now. So I don't know. Because I know like the gallons, that means nothing. The gallons per minute means nothing. The amount of fuel your truck has in gallons means nothing. There's no like way to correlate that. It's just, it's essentially just a timer until you need to put more gas in the truck, really. And obviously it fluctuates depending on how much power the truck is under, if you're using all-wheel drive, etc., etc. But like still, it's essentially just like a timer. And when that timer runs out, your truck's out of fuel. Like that's really all it is. It doesn't mean anything other than that. And then like for instance, like my markers, like you show, like it's showing it in miles essentially, and like, it's just so odd. Like if you have it set to metric, it shows it in meters, which makes more sense in video game terms, because most video games use meters as a form of measurement, which, you know, I don't mind that at all. But it's just, whenever this game first came out, I set it to imperial because it's just what I'm used to. And then I've just kind of kept it that way forever, so. And I do know when this region first came out, there was a bug where you pretty much had to use metric. You couldn't use imperial because it wouldn't, the water wouldn't work right or something. I don't know. But I'm just going to leave it the way it is because it's just what I'm used to, and again, it doesn't really matter. gotta turn our beacons on. Yeah, like this has taken 10 minutes just to go get the water. If not more. Maybe more than that. But it's just like, this truck is doing just fine going up this hill. It's just slow. I'm excited to be done with this region, though. I've enjoyed this region, but I'm just ready to move on. It's always exciting to be on a new map. Oh, I almost made the turn. Just yeet straight off the cliff. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. So just be careful here. I do not want to flip this truck over, because I do not have a truck to save it. I'd have to drive one all the way over here. Switch to low so we don't gain too much speed coming down this hill. Oh, busted my suspension. Suspension's so broken. I'm just not gonna bother fixing it because I'll just use the other truck. so broken. Or I'll just recover this one. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, we should have enough. So let's just do, this is what I was originally going to do. I was just going to recover, buy a new trailer, drive past the axe, fill it up, drive through the gateway, and then just drive all the way around. I just think that's the best choice. This is our very, very final thing. I did check, by the way, too. The semi-trailer only holds like 982 gallons or whatever, so this combination is still better because it holds like 150 more gallons. So I believe I'm right in saying that this truck, the dairy special with the fire tank add-on and then towing a trailer, is the most water you can carry at one time. I'm almost 100% positive on that. Because any other tank that you put on any of the other trucks isn't as big as the tank that's on this truck. So, and there's no trucks, I believe, that you can put a tank on and have a saddle and pull a semi, because that would obviously be more, but I don't think there's any truck in the game that can do that. So I do wonder, because as I said, I've loaded the British Columbia map just once to get the Kenworth, but that was all I did. But I do wonder if water is used at all in British Columbia or Scandinavia, because like this was all added for this region, and usually they continue to use assets that they've added from other regions in the newer regions. So I'm sure there probably is at least a job where you have to use a water tank for something. If there's not on either of those two regions, then maybe there will be in the next one. I don't know. I have found that this is the best way to go, though. Come through here first, and then just drive out the back. Just because this truck is very hard to turn around. Its turn radius is awful. And it also tips easy, so if you go off like a bank, you're probably going to roll over. So I like to go this way. I mean, you could come the other way too, but then essentially you're traveling over more distance because you have to backtrack essentially. But you come this way, you just loop through. You can just drive straight over the little zone and pick up the water, and then turn right and go down the road. I do hope this is enough. I have a feeling it's gonna be like, there's gonna be like 20 gallons left, which is gonna suck, but it's just hard to do the math. I have, what, 11? No, it should be enough. Yeah, should definitely be enough. I have 1,100 gallons. So 1,100 plus 582 is 1,682. Yeah, so it's enough. But yeah, all in all, like I've liked this region a lot. This water bit has kind of sucked. Like, it hasn't been enjoyable to do the water part of it, but everything else has been fine. The region was nice, the maps were nice, the paths were nice. Like, it wasn't overly difficult. It was pretty easy for the most part. Glades is definitely my least favorite region, for sure. I just do not like it. It's not that it's hard. The farming just sucks so much. It makes it so unenjoyable. And, like, Amur is hard, but, like, that's really the only thing that sucks about Amur is just its difficulty. But other than that, that's actually a really cool region. The whole rocket launch thing is really cool. Alright, so now we just gotta follow the road. It'll take us right where we need to go. I don't know if you're watching this. I don't know if you watch my other videos that I upload, like my trophy hunting videos. But freaking Cyberpunk, man. The latest episode, like, I was getting so irritated because I didn't expect that mission to drag on for as long as it was. And I was just like all I wanted to do was finish that freaking ending and get that trophy so that I could end the episode, and then, like, the next episode we could try to knock out the other endings. But it's just like, it just kept, like, going and going and going, and I was just getting so irritated. And then, like, the freaking dialogue sections are just so incredibly long. Like, I love Cyberpunk. I think it's a great game. It's come a long way from when it first released. But, like, good lord, man. There's just so much dialogue in that game, and I can't stand how slow the NPCs walk. It's just frustrating. It just drags out the missions so much longer than they need to be. I might try to record some of that right after I finish this, because I'd like to get more of that done. I want to be done with Cyberpunk. I want to move on to Spider-Man 2. I've been, like, dying to play Spider-Man. I am afraid that playing Spider-Man is gonna, like, I'm just gonna want to record that at night. I'm not even gonna, like, I'm not gonna want to play Assassin's Creed. As to be honest, I am getting a little burnt out with Assassin's Creed, and Origins is kind of where the whole series, like, takes a huge turn, and it's, like, way bigger, and it's just way more RPG-based elements. It's not like the old style Assassin's Creeds, so it's just a lot more, and then it feels very daunting. Like, the map of Origins is massive, and I know Odyssey is massive too. Valhalla is massive, but I've platinum Valhalla, so I do have some DLC to finish on Valhalla, but that's really it. I don't have to play the whole game again. But, like, oh my god, it's like, I'm getting a little burnt out from it, but I'm pushing through because I want to finish it, because I obviously want to play Mirage as well, and that is out. So, and those Spider-Man 2 and Mirage I want to do on the channel, so I gotta get moving here with some of these games so I can get playing recent games on the channel. Because, like, even Cyberpunk, I mean, I know Phantom Liberty's new, but, like, Cyberpunk's been out for what, almost 4 years now. Is it? Right? Because it came out in 2020, I think, right? During COVID? I don't know. Three, maybe 4 years. I'd say it's definitely been at least 2.5, if not 3. I don't know the exact release date. I think it came out in 2020. I'm almost positive it came out in 2020. But I just want to get it done. There's not a whole lot of trophies in it, but it's just some of the trophies are just tedious, and there's like 4 different trophies for endings, which kind of sucks. Actually 5, because there's like 5 different endings. Because there's 2 choices you can make at one part. The fire starter quest, there's 2 choices you can make, and then at the end of that there's another 2 choices you can make. So like there's 4 different endings, and then there's an extra ending, I think, or something. I don't know. There's a lot of endings. So it's just, in the original game had a bunch of endings too, so. And I'll just, you know, just gotta do all of them, and then I think we'll only really have, I don't know, actually. I think I've gotten all the other trophies. I think I just need all the ending trophies, and then there's one other trophy for a quest, or they're jobs, I guess, in Cyberpunk. For one of the jobs, there's a trophy, but you can only get that job if you yourself kill Kurt Hansen. You can't, Alex can't kill Kurt Hansen, and in the current ending I'm working on, Alex kills Kurt Hansen. So whenever I go back and do the other way, and I kill Kurt Hansen, then I'll get that job. Alright, and we're here. So this is going to be it for Ontario. All in all, great region. Really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to the next one, which will be British Columbia. $500 liters of water to spare. Yep. There it is, 100% Ontario. Now we'll move on to British Columbia. And you see I've done one mission, but that was just to get the Kenworth. So. Let's just recover this. We'll store this one because this is the one that has the better gearbox in it. And then I'll sell the other one. All right. We'll just jump over here so that we're here. And I'm excited. I hope you are too. I hope you come back. I hope you watch more of my videos. And let's get out this, because that's what we're going to need. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. And I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.